Someone recently posted an all-too-relatable video on TikTok to show exactly what it's like for so-called default parents everywhere when we leave the house. If your kids have ever walked straight past all the other adults in the household to present you with their list of demands, then you just may be the default parent in your home. A mom took to TikTok in an all-too-relatable video to show what it's like for default parents everywhere when we leave the house. In the video, with now over 4 million views, user at Tingyan22 shared a recording from what appears to be her front porch doorbell camera with a text overlay when mom goes to the store and leaves kids with dad. 2 young kids can be seen calling mom from the camera after they realize she's left the house. They not only want to know where she is but also inform her of the problems they are having at home. "My tablet's not working," the daughter says. "My tablet is dead," her son informs her. In the video, the mom can be heard repeatedly asking the kids, "Where's Daddy?" Neither of the children was as interested in answering her questions as they were in finding out her location so she could help them. Technology sure has made tracking down that default parent even easier. Being the default parent is a real thing that exists way beyond social media. Amber Thornton's site has written about the role of the default parent. She defines it as typically one who is first in line when it comes to caring for children, child-related responsibilities, or home-related tasks. Assuming there are 2 parents or caregivers present, the default parent is more likely to carry the bigger load. I am almost certain the video has gotten the buzz it's received because at least one parent in every household can relate. I could be 100% naked and in my bathroom when all of my children come in to ask me to open the bread for them and walk right past their father. If dad is awake and I've already entered REM sleep, they are not opposed to peeling my eyelids back to make their demands. I am my children's default parent and it's exhausting. Honestly, I'm 40, and if my mom had a Ring doorbell, I'd do the same thing. One commenter mused asking questions like, "Do I get any tax deductions? How long do I boil eggs for?" That user's comment just confirms that nothing is quite like the parent-child bond, no matter how old said child is. I called my mom thousands of miles away while in college to ask how to use the washing machine since we didn't have one in our home. 9 ways to spend quality time with your kids. Want to improve your relationship with your child while encouraging their social and emotional development? Spending time with them can do these things and more. Whether you're a working parent or a stay-at-home one thing is certain: life is busy. Parents often find themselves zooming from one task to another with little or no break. We are the keepers of schedules, the makers of meals, and the menders of boo-boos. We are also world-class entertainers, homework helpers, teachers' aides, and unofficial social workers. And let's not forget our most important job, chauffeur. Driving our children from school and work to extracurricular activities is a job in and of its own right. Of course, this leaves most with little downtime. There aren't enough hours in the day for the tasks at hand. But the chaos of day-to-day life doesn't just impact us, it also impacts our kids and the quality of the time we get to spend together. Research supports that quality time impacts the parent-child relationship, which ultimately affects the social and emotional development of children. So what are different ways to spend quality time with your kids? Daily check-in. As soon as your kids get home from school, you ask how their day was, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get the run-of-the-mill, "It was good." But was it really? Whether it's over dinner or when you're tucking them in for bed, take time to find out how their day really was. What was the most interesting thing they learned in class? Did they try something new at lunch? Who did they play with at recess? The key to these conversations is making them less of a routine questioning and more of a launching pad for quality time, communicating about things that are important in your child's day-to-day routine. Special rituals like bath time and bedtime. Let's face it, life moves more smoothly when routines and rituals in place. They help us and our children know what to expect and what comes next. But instead of using this time to hurry along the moments before bed, for example, use it to create quality time with your kids. Sing to your child during their bath, picking a favorite song or a new tune you both just heard. Make teeth brushing a game. If your child is into space, for example, you can pretend they are destroying asteroids with each and every stroke. And read a story at bedtime. If your child is older, let them read to you. When you take time to share things that are piquing their interest, they feel heard, seen, and appreciated. Celebrate achievements and a job well done. Anytime you have the opportunity to celebrate your kids, do it. And no, we aren't just talking about when they get an A or perform exceptionally well at a sporting event. Have they stepped outside their comfort zone to try something new? Did they give their all and put lots of work and thought into a project? Celebrating their successes is a great opportunity for quality time and reinforces positive behaviors. Let your kids choose. It can be hard to relinquish control to your minions, but believe it or not, their requests for quality time might not be as outlandish as you fear. Ask your child how they want to spend time with you. Do they want to play together, color together, or craft together? Maybe throw a baseball or have a dance party? Giving them the reins isn't just empowering. It can be a pleasant surprise. A. You might learn something about their interests you didn't know before. Keep it low-tech. There is literally no escape from technology in your day-to-day life. From school and work to the nightly news and winding down, screens are everywhere. They play a vital role in our lives. However, spending quality time with your little one doesn't have to involve any tech at all. Board games are a great way to bond. Sports are active and engaging, and you can dance or sing too. The important thing is that you play to and pique your child's interests. Make it a day date. Plan some time in your schedule that's free and take your kiddo out on the town. You can paint pottery, go to the library, or even take a picnic lunch to the playground. Quality time isn't about the amount of time or money you spend together. It's about what you do together to create memories. Family movie or game night. Another fun way to spend quality time with your kids is to introduce them to games and shows you grew up with as a kid. Many games involve strategy and math skills, which help make learning fun. Many old shows and movies still tell timeless tales and teach valuable lessons too. And both you and your kids will be amazed at how quickly time flies when you're having fun together. Create and cook together. Kids have got to eat, and even the pickiest of eaters will be on board with the opportunity to help plan and slash or make their own meals and snacks. Not only does having autonomy over their choices pique their interest in concocting creations, but cooking and creating together is a real-time example of showing your children that their ideas and opinions matter. Have a yes day. When parents have a yes day, they're essentially agreeing to say yes to every request their kids have for an entire day. While some parents might be furrowing their brows and rolling their eyes at the thought, saying yes for an entire day won't be the headache you anticipate. In fact, there is research that supports this. Kamala London, PhD, a developmental psychology professor, previously shared that research has found, as far as what leads to happiness in people and not just children, that saying yes gives a sense of control in one's environment, and children often don't have a sense of control. In a follow-up video, Mom answered the one question everyone wanted to know: where exactly was Dad? Their son can be seen in the frame of the doorbell camera announcing, "Daddy right here." While Dad had been mere feet away the entire time, the kids still brought their troubles to the mom who was at the grocery store. I have literally watched my kid walk out of the room without saying a word just to go ask her mom a question, one dad pointed out in the comments of the original video. Personally, the kids just know who to ask. In our house, if you ask Daddy, you're going to be waiting a long time for results. If you ask Mommy, she's going to do it right away. Not because Mommy is any more knowledgeable or capable than Daddy is. Mommy simply doesn't want to hear the same request repeated 50 times, so she gets it done for her own sanity. While being the parent who can't poop in peace definitely has its drawbacks, I have an innate ability to look on the bright side. The bond that formed with my children is special. Even if that means I'll never grocery shop uninterrupted again. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.